Hello, everybody. What we got going on today is Rebirth for You. Just real quick, we're going to touch on Licorice Recoil, and then we're going to talk about Hololive. That is the main reason we are here. I'm going to be talking about Hololive for Rebirth for You. I'm going to talk about the premium booster for Wise Wars and even Saekano at the very end. So with that, let's get going. Licorice Recoil comes out on November 25th, which is actually this Friday. I'm excited for it. I got mine through Ami. That's coming with Sword Art Online. That's going to be coming with a bunch of magazines. It's going to be heavy box. I'm actually really afraid about how much this thing is going to weigh. I have no idea what the shipping will be. But Licorice Recoil comes out, one of my favorite anime in recent memory. Just a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. If you like that sort of thing, it's great. So if you want to actually see the cards, the previews aren't fully out there yet, but there was a video done today of a box opening. So if you want to check it out, go to Rebirth for You. You need to type in Rebirth for You TCG on the internet. It'll take you out to this website. And if you scroll down midway, you will see a picture with lovely ladies on there. If you click that link, it will take you out to YouTube. The reason I'm saying is because I'm sure you don't want to type this into YouTube and try to find it. It's pretty painful to do that. But we have this video out here of these ladies opening it, and you will see signatures. If you notice, this card that she's holding, I know it's really tiny, but the rarity on that is SSP. If you're used to opening Rebirth for You, normally you get PPs and SPs. This thing says SSP. So they're definitely making this set pretty rare when you're grabbing out things. So we got Chisato here under the PP rarity, which is normally one per master case, which is 3 cases. So normally really rare. I do love the rainbow signatures going on there. We have the two girls together. We got Takina and Chisato. And finally, we got Takina there. So I am really pumped up to see this. I think they definitely redeemed themselves with these foils because I was getting really disappointed when I was taking a look at the normal rarities that they had going on. I didn't like how you had a zoom in of the face, which is normal for Rebirth for You. And it all seemed kind of dark. You couldn't tell what scene it was coming from. It was not as good as what I've been seeing from Build Divide, who also is getting Licorice Recoil as well. So it's a competition between those different companies on which has the better card, but I do love these actual signed cards. Now, that takes me to the next one. So, Licorice Recoil is getting signed cards, but there is a release for a Hololive that is happening on December 16th for trial decks and December 23rd for the booster box. The trial deck is something normal that we always end up getting. This is for 5th gen, and what you're going to see inside of here, the rare card inside of these is a stamped serial number card. There's no signatures on these. That's how it always is with the trial decks. It's going to be a serial number. I'm not going to say always. There could be times where there was a signature with a serial number, but for the most part, when you look at Rebirth for You, you're going to see serial numbers inside of the trial deck if you are lucky, right? But the booster box, unfortunately, there is going to be a change to the Hololive Production Volume 2 booster box. And because of that, what they are going to do is they're going to put it out at a later date. They are going to cancel everybody's orders. So if you bought through somebody, hopefully they should be canceling your order and getting that back to you if you put money down or not. So again, if you paid a website money for this, they should be canceling your order and you should be getting your money back. If not, you might want to ask them because the change is pretty significant. What they're doing here is they are changing the foil stamping sign card into a foil stamping mark. And if you need to know what that actually is, you can see it right here. So you can see the PP rarity and the SP rarity. They both are not getting a signature anymore. They are getting this stamp on it. And it should remind you of something, right? There was something that we've seen very recently, and that would be our premium Hololive production booster box, right? And these things did not have any sort of signature on it. They had a bunch of stamps. They have foils. You had the Hololive Super Expo 2022 on there. But as you can see, no signatures. When you look back at the Hololive release for Rebirth for You originally, you can see here there were signatures on there. But now we're not getting signatures. So, I mean, the big question is, why is this happening? And they're not going to tell you that. We have no clue why it's happening. It could be there's more of a charge for these signatures, or it could be that, you know what, they don't need to actually have these signatures because we've seen it now. We've had trial decks of Hololive for Weiss Schwarz. We've had releases for Rebirth for You. They've had signatures, but we've also had at this point this premium booster box that did not have any signatures. And how did it do? You know, if you had to ask me how did it do, it probably sold really well, right? We can also see here from the Bushiroad financial statement, ooh, that they've been selling a lot of cards. It's just easy to see. Like, here's the TCG department. You can see fiscal year 19, 20, 21, 22, bang, this is humongous. And if you just take a look, this is the domestic versus overseas sales, obviously increase. If I search by Hololive, right here, so Hololive English language version, a big hit. Why should a trading card game released in English language edition? The Hololive production over April to May, driving overseas sales in the TCG department and proving very popular. If I look one more time for Hololive, you can see here sales ranking in fiscal year 2022. It is on this list right here of the IPs that have ranked, selling a lot of stuff. So do you need to have signatures on it, or was it really expensive? In the end, it doesn't matter because people have bought this stuff. Now, I didn't buy any of this 5th generation. I didn't buy the volume 2. I didn't buy the 5th generation because at some point in my mind, even though this is Rebirth for You, I have this feeling it's going to come out to Weiss Schwarz at some point. And I don't want to buy 2 different games, especially when it comes to Rebirth for You. I don't want to buy anything extra that I don't have to. 1, because I don't have anybody to play with. And 2, I'm not looking to sell, and the market for resale on Rebirth for You isn't the greatest. The only reason I buy it is because if it's not coming to Weiss Schwarz, or I just actually love the cards a lot. So that's why I'm getting Licorice Recoil. And that's why I'm not getting Hololive for Rebirth for You. But thinking back about this, they're canceling orders. They will reopen orders again, is what they're saying on here. How many of you really want to buy this set now, knowing there won't be signatures in it? I know some people will, but there's not going to be as many. But we'll see what it turns out to be. I know Bushiroad is banking on the fact that people will end up still buying this. And I definitely agree with that sentiment. People are going to buy it. The Hololive Premium Booster box, you can see prices on TCG Player. You can see this Gura, $9,900. Obviously, no one should be buying it at that price. That is just a price that's up there. We have one sale though on TCG Player, $490.77 for Gura. I just want to take a look at Kiara because I saw her here. There was a sale of $145. I'll look at Kiara. So nice. I love her. And then we have all these other ones as well. So people will buy it. People will buy the normal cards, right? So we have Mori here. Let's see. We got some sales of Mori. Wow, that's actually a decent amount of sales here for $9. Pretty good. That's pretty solid, right? So these things will actually sell even with signatures, no signatures, normal looking cards. They'll buy it all. And I think that just proves the fact that, you know what? If Bushiroad is wrong on this, if this experiment fails, they'll know not to do it for Weiss Schwarz. And I think that's what's happening here with Rebirth for You, where they test out different ideas to see if it does well or not. Because we've seen some sets come from Rebirth for You and moved into Weiss Schwarz. I would imagine it's because there was a decent amount of sales that actually helped push that. Yeah, again, because you think about it, if his IP does really well in Rebirth for You, which is not as popular, if I shove that into Weiss Schwarz, should do pretty well. Okay, so I want to take a minute here to do something before I go into Saekano. So I still have Saekano left, but I'm shoving this in the middle of this video for the people that are still watching at this point. This is holiday entry number 1. So I've been talking about a holiday giveaway, and what I'm going to be doing, let me explain this, is TCG Player, I have an affiliate link with. You've heard this spiel before. I got to do it again. So on TCG Player, there is a way to, I have an affiliate link to TCG Player, right? If you go down into the description of any video, you will see a TCG Player link. You click it, you buy something from TCG Player, a portion of that money comes back to me. What I do with that money is I give it back to you in the form of a giveaway. Just my thank you for being here and just hanging out. Part of what I'd like to do is just give back to all of you. So just uh, again, thank you to anybody that uses that link. It helps fund these giveaways. And what we're going to be doing for the holidays, as I explained before, is I'm going to take the money from October, November, and December, and I'm going to pull it all together. And the reason I want to do this is because when I've been doing it every month, there's only a couple of people that can win since it's the holiday times. I want to actually store up the 3 months and then give it to more people, right? So more people can actually win. We're up to $85. So that is the amount right now. We still have December left to actually give back to enter into that amount. So we'll see what it comes out to be. Hopefully it's like 35, so I can make a cool 120. I have not decided on the amount of prizes or the dollar amount or the quantities. That's TBD. You can see that right here. I wrote that right in there. Since this is more than likely going to be a gift card, you need to be a US resident for this. I apologize again. This is TCG Player, and that's where the people can actually use it is US people. So in the future, hopefully we can get that changed, but as of right now, US residents only. So what you're doing here is you are going to be filling out this survey. There will be a link in the description of this video. You will click that link. You will fill out the first 1 through 4. You must fill out the first 1 through 4. The fifth one you can skip. That's any other comments. You don't need to do that. But you need to fill out 1 through 4. You also need to, I wrote here on this question number 1, you need to write in this video, what did I say? What did I make you write? Make a comment about which Rebirth For You set you wish would come to Y Shores. And the reason for that is so people that didn't watch this video do not know that I'm doing this, okay? It's more just for the people that actually stayed, watch this. This is the point of these giveaways. So give out to the people that actually watch and support. Okay, so just check that out, write it in there, don't make it obvious, and you'll be entered. So basically, this is holiday entry. It's not enter. Dang it, I'm gonna fix. I'm not gonna fix that. You know, it's holiday entry number 1, so there'll be a few of these before the actual giveaway happens. With this entry, you need to do this before Friday morning. When I wake up Friday morning, that's when I will close this one out. So you have your first shot at getting it. Okay, again, thank you for everybody that uses that link. I know you can buy it. I would say definitely buy it from your local game store if they have the stuff that you're looking for. If not, and you're going to buy from TCG Player, please click my link, and then we can do more giveaways, okay? So going back, let's finish up. We are on Saekano. The reason why I have Saekano up here is Weiss Wars, Bushiroad, all of that good stuff have been pushing out these different sets, these Aniplex sets without any sort of signatures, right? So going back to the Hololive thing, we have now, whether they chose this or not, right? Maybe they didn't want to pay up. Maybe they thought they didn't need the actual signatures for Hololive. No matter what's happening, we're not getting signatures on it. The same thing can be said about what happened to Saekano. We did not get any sort of signatures on the SPs on, yeah, I think all they had was SPs. So one of those ones would have been the trial deck, right? So you can see right now, trial deck 891. I'm waiting for the day. I said this earlier to Audrey. I was like, I'm waiting for the day this hits $5 because maybe I'll buy a couple of these trial decks at $5. I know it's dead, but still, I would like to get it at $5. So if it hits that point, I'll probably buy a whole bunch of them. So we are getting stamps. We're not getting, well, we did get stamps. We didn't get any sort of signatures. And you can see across the board how these SP cards have been hurting. The value is basically gone. To open these boxes are terrible. If you look at the trial deck SP, which is this Megumi right here, $164, right? 164 and it didn't even sell. Saying you get 2 per box. If you can actually, let's say you sell it for 125 each, that puts you at 250. The rest are in triple rares, which are these lovely ladies right here. We got Uraha, Eriri, and Megumi. So these are pretty high. There's no reason for these prices because you could just buy a trial deck display and just end up getting it yourself. And I know someone took advantage of that because I saw the 60 some dollar ones get bought up. Okay, so you can see it here. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like you have a set that's older. You have an anime that wasn't as great as some of the others. Because we've talked about it before. Some people aren't going to like this genre. Some people definitely didn't like the name for the anime and skipped it altogether. But it definitely is older. It's not doing very well. And the lack of signatures definitely hurt it a lot. So I'm not saying Saekano is equivalent to Hololive. There's a bigger following for Hololive, but it begs the question here what they're trying to do. And we will find out how the sales will actually do on this one. Are people actually going to be buying the set that got their orders canceled? Are they going to just say, you know what? I'm going to save my money. I'm going to buy my dress up darling for Osuka, or I'm going to buy Licorice Recoil for Build Divide Bright. It's actually Build Divide Bright, which got blowed. That's another video in itself. And another video that I need to do is when we see what Marvel comes out to be when we think about this premium booster. Because I saw today that someone said that there's only 2 cards per pack when these premium booster boxes normally have 4 per pack. It's interesting. We'll see what happens with that one as well. Another video for another day. All right, as always, if you if you have any questions, I was thinking I was saying the end. Anyways, if you have questions, comments, all that good stuff, comment, email, Twitter. Yeah, that's the 3 ways to get me. Comment, email, Twitter. As always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside your budget. Have a good one.